Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every life when quitting feels easier than continuing. A moment when the weight is heavy, the road is long, and the results are nowhere in sight. In that moment, your mind will whisper, "Stop, rest, walk away." And that is the exact moment that defines who you are. Because greatness is not decided when everything is going right. Greatness is decided when everything inside you wants to quit, but you choose to keep going. Never give up is not just a phrase. It is a decision, a mindset, a promise you make to yourself when no one else is watching. It means standing firm when the world tells you to sit down. It means believing in your vision when no one else can see it. It means taking one more step when your legs are shaking and your heart is tired. Most people quit not because they are incapable, but because they are uncomfortable. They quit because progress is slow. They quit because success takes longer than expected. They quit because they compare their beginning to someone else's finish. But listen carefully. Anything worth having will test your patience, your discipline, and your belief in yourself. If it didn't, everyone would have it. The road to success is not a straight line. It is filled with detours, dead ends, setbacks, and failures. You will fall. You will doubt yourself. You will question whether it's worth it. That does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is the refusal to surrender to it. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the nights you stayed awake, dreaming of a better life. Remember the promises you made to yourself when you were hungry for change. That fire did not disappear. It is waiting for you to choose it again. Never giving up does not mean you will always feel motivated. Some days, motivation will be nowhere to be found. That is when discipline must step in. Discipline is choosing commitment over comfort. It is showing up even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it, because consistency on the hard days builds a strength that motivation never will. You must understand this truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. They were rejected, doubted, ignored, and underestimated. The difference is they did not stop. They learned, adapted, and continued. Failure is proof that you are trying. Quitting is proof that you stopped believing. Life will test you. It will push you to your limits. It will ask you how badly you want what you say you want. And when that moment comes, you must answer with action. Not excuses, not complaints. Action. There will be people who don't support you, people who laugh at your goals, people who doubt your abilities. Let them. Their opinions do not define your potential. The loudest voices of doubt are often the ones who were too afraid to chase their own dreams. You do not need their approval. You need your own belief. Never give up also means learning to stand alone. There will be seasons where no one understands your journey, where progress is invisible, where results are silent. That does not mean nothing is happening. Roots grow before trees rise. Just because others cannot see your growth does not mean it isn't happening. Pain is part of the process. Sacrifice is part of the process. Loneliness is part of the process. But so is transformation. So is strength. So is pride in knowing you did not quit on yourself. Temporary pain is a small price to pay for lifelong regret avoided. You may feel tired. Rest if you must, but do not quit. There is a difference between resting and giving up. Rest is preparation. Quitting is surrender. Catch your breath, regain your focus, and then move forward again. One step, one action, one day at a time. Never giving up requires faith. Faith in yourself when evidence is lacking. Faith that your effort will compound. Faith that the work you are doing today will matter tomorrow. You will not always see immediate results. Progress often hides before it reveals itself. Trust the process, even when you cannot trace the outcome. Your past does not disqualify you. Your mistakes do not define you. Your failures do not limit you. What limits you is deciding that your story is already written. As long as you are breathing, your story is still being written, and you hold the pen. Understand this. Comfort zones are beautiful places, but nothing grows there. Growth demands courage. It demands persistence. It demands that you push through fear and uncertainty. The life you want is on the other side of discomfort. Do not turn back just because the climb is steep. Never give up on your dreams because of time. Time will pass anyway. The question is whether you will grow with it or regret it. 5 years from now, you will wish you had started today. 5 years from now, you will be grateful you did not quit. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you believe, more resilient than you realize. Every challenge you have survived proves that. Every obstacle you overcame prepared you for the next level. Do not underestimate the power that lives within you. When doubt creeps in, and it will, remind yourself of this. You did not come this far to stop here. Too many days of effort, too many sacrifices, too many lessons learned. Stopping now would mean letting all of that go to waste. Keep going. Never give up is not about perfection. It is about persistence. It is about showing up again after falling down. It is about choosing hope when despair feels easier. It is about believing that your breakthrough could be one more attempt away. One day, you will look back at this season, the struggle, the pressure, the uncertainty, and you will realize it was shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you, and you will be proud that you did not quit when it was hardest. So when life knocks you down, get back up. When your mind tells you to quit, remind it why you started. When the world doubts you, prove it wrong, not with words, but with relentless action. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on the future you are building step by step, because the moment you refuse to quit is the moment everything begins to change.